new platform today, which is Scratch, right? So MIT App Inventor and Thunkable, we have seen how to create publishable apps on them. And on code.org, we have seen how to create web pages, how to create apps on Applab, how to create arts on Artist Lab, how to create games on Play Lab. All these things we've learned so far. And we're going to explore more and more on multiple more things, right? So, and one of them would be Scratch, right? So it doesn't just mean like we will be ending the journey of Applab or any other platforms, right? So we will be continuing them, and we'll continue to do along with Scratch, right? So Scratch is another visual programming tool where you can start off creating games, stories, animations, quizzes, and many more like that, right? So it is one of the fun tools we can use to create something cool, right? So let's see and create good animation. Of course, today we aren't doing anything. So it's just an introductory video of Scratch on how can you open Scratch, how to use it, etc. and all, right? So you just have to type in Scratch in Google. So let's say Scratch. So it is actually created by MIT Media Lab. Okay. So when you just click on the first link which comes up, imagine, program, and share, so it would automatically take you to the Scratch page. So this is the main page of Scratch, right? Where you actually have to click on sign in to sign in. I've already signed into my account. So that's why it is actually showing my account. But uh, but usually you will have to click on join Scratch to join Scratch, and then you can confirm your email address, right? So to start publishing projects on Scratch. It's very simple to publish projects on Scratch once you confirm your mail ID, right? And I've already signed into my account. You can see your stuff when you click on this folder icon here. Your stuff, when I say your stuff, that just means you can actually see all the projects which you have created so far, right? And it will also show you the bifurcation where you have all projects, shared projects, unshared projects, and so on like that. Okay. So these are the things. And then when you just click on create, it would actually take you to a page where you can start creating a new project, right? So it is just creating project now. So for today, we'll just understand the Scratch platform, how to use it, and what are the features or things which you can use on Scratch. And from the next day, we can start off creating projects on this. Okay, so it is a visual programming tool where you can start creating games, stories, and animations, quizzes, and many more like that, right? So there are multiple options on this. We have so many extensions on this. You can do artificial intelligence with Scratch, and yeah, it gives you endless options to do things, right? So we are starting off with this from today, right? So this is going to be a new add-on into our playlist, right? So this is going to be another one. Cool. So yeah, this is Scratch logo, and it is created by MIT. Okay. So it is one of the very cool platforms we can say, and one of the oldest platforms also, which started off block-based coding, right? In the sense, and then yes, so you can rename your project here. You can share the project from here. You can see project page from here. Okay, you can see your stuff from here, and this is gonna be your like username. Okay, now when you see your username here, only then you will see share option here. Okay, not only that, so if you want to save your project, you have to make sure that you're signed in, because even if you're not signed in, you can actually create projects on Scratch. So be careful if you want to save it, right? And then we have file and edit options here. When you click on file, you can actually save your project in your computer too. Okay. So if at all, we will be creating so many projects on this, however, so then I will show you how you can download your project. And then we have code tab here, costumes tab here, and sounds tab here, right? And you have multiple options in this. So all these are code categories and these are block categories. Okay. So code categories have multiple blocks in them, okay, like relevant blocks, right? So motion category has multiple motion related blocks, like movement related blocks. Looks has look related blocks, may mostly like to change the background, to change the costume. So we have those kind of things in looks. And then we have sounds, events, control, and so on. We will be talking about each category in the next sessions, right? And then you have extension box here. So this is extension. When I say extension, that means it will add additional feature into your game or animation which you're creating in Scratch, right? So we'll discuss about extensions also in coming sessions, right? So this is block palette where you can see the blocks, okay? And then you have costumes tab here. Let me quickly show you costumes tab. So where you can see the costumes of the sprites which you're using. And sounds tab, here you can actually click on it to choose from the sounds library. So you have multiple sounds in Scratch sound library. Okay, so you can get to it and use it. And then we have coding screen over here. So this is coding screen where you can start coding for your program. Okay, if you want to create a game or animation or a story, you can start off from here. Okay, and then you can see the sprite here. Sprite is nothing but any object or character which you're using on the screen, right? Or in the game if you're using anything. So that would be sprite. That would be called the sprite. And here we have cat sprite by default. So this is the default sprite in Scratch. So you have cat sprite here, and you can see the cat sprite thumbnail here. So when you click on this thumbnail, only then you can start for it on this coding screen or coding area, right? And this white screen here is actually called the stage. On stage, you can absolutely see the performance of your sprites. So when I say performance of your sprites, that just means that, so if you're coding something on coding area, right, to see the output of that, you have to use the Scratch stage, right? So here you have two buttons, green flag button and red button. Red button to stop the execution of the program, and green flag button to run your program. Okay. So to start executing the program. Okay. And then you have multiple options on the Scratch page here. So you have X value and Y value here. We'll talk more about this. And then we have size here. We have direction here. Okay. You can show or hide sprite from here. You have the sprite name over here. Okay. So you can rename your sprite anytime possible. Okay. And here all your sprites will be listed. Let's say in your game you're using some 10 sprites or 20 sprites. So all those 20 sprites will be listed over here. Okay. And then you have choose a sprite icon, choose a backdrop icon. Okay. So you can choose the sprite from here. You can choose a backdrop from here. And then you have backdrop section here. Okay. So this is all about Scratch, right? Uh, I hope this is very quick, isn't it? So let me also just quickly go through this options which are present here. We will be going through them. And then here you have a full screen option to see the stage on full screen. When you click on it, you can actually execute your program here. Okay. So when you want to see it on full screen, right? And if you just click on this again, it just goes back and it shows the Scratch stage here. Okay. So we'll discuss about all these options again in the Scratch thing. So we have choose a sprite icon here, choose a backdrop icon here. Okay. So when you click on choose a backdrop icon, so you get to see multiple backdrops. There are many backdrops in Scratch, right? So you can use any of these backdrops possible, or you can download one from internet and you can upload it onto Scratch, right? So we'll see all those things in our next sessions coming up. There's a lot coming up in Scratch, right? And then we have multiple categories here. So fantasy, music, sports, outdoors, so and so on, right? You can get to use anyone. Just click on it to use it. That's it. That's how simple it is. Okay. And let's say you don't want this cat. You can just click on the bin icon here to delete the sprite, and then click on choose a sprite icon to start choosing from the various sprites present on Scratch library. Okay, so like we have animal category, then people, fantasy, dance, music, and so many more. Okay, so this is all about Scratch, right? So, and Scratch sprites we have. So, backdrops you have. Okay, let's choose one sprite. So, we have dancing characters. So, I'm just clicking on Cassie Dance, and you will see that Cassie Dance is here. Okay, you can adjust her, you can place her anywhere on the Scratch stage, right? Let's say I want to place her here. Okay, and she's very small. I feel like she's very small here, right? So let's just increase the size to 200%. So you can see she's becoming very big now. She's too big now, right? So you can increase or decrease the size from here. Okay, you can change the direction from here. You can show or hide the sprite from here. Okay, this is hide, this is show. You can change the name of the sprite, right? Let's say I just only want to say Cassie, so you can just say that. Okay, you can rename your project here, like let's say demonstration. Okay, so you can share your projects from here, and these are all the blocks. Let me also show you a small program so that you have fun with this. And yeah, okay, so click on events. So always we always start with event blocks when you start a program. So when green flag clicked, I would just like to make her move. So let's just go to control. I'm just getting forever. Don't worry about all these blocks today because you're gonna have multiple sessions and you will be understanding them in detail. Okay. And then we have sound. You can play some sounds. You have looks. You can just show next costume. I think this is gonna be like this will change the costumes. It has so many moves. So I will show you the costumes tab also. So you have 4 moves. Let me let me just decrease it to 150. I think this is better, right? Let's click on green flag to check if it works or not. Oh my God, this is so fast, isn't it? So let's say you want to slow it up a bit, right? Then go to control, then get this wait 1 second. So after every second, it would show the next costume. Okay, so it is now very slow, very laggy it feels, right? So instead of 1, let's say I'm saying 0.5. So it's 0.5. Better. It looks like dancing, right? So this is how you can create a small animation. So this is one of the coolest animations, right? Small animation, dancing animation. Okay. And we'll get to know more about all of these things in our next sessions, right? I hope you're getting this and you're getting into the flow of Scratch now. Okay, and you will be getting to see so many more in the next sessions, in the upcoming sessions. You have save now button here. Click on save now to save your project. Click on share to share your project with community of Scratch. Okay, you can copy link from here. You can copy this link and you can share it to anyone possible to make them see and have a look at your projects. Okay, so this is all on Scratch demonstration, and I hope you enjoyed this video. This was very quick and easy for you to understand how Scratch works, right? So yes, we will be meeting you in the next session with so many other programs on Scratch, MIT App Inventor, Thunkable, and many more, right? So if you like this video, please do like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel, Folx Hub. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. Bye-bye and have a great day, all.